Grade Grand Final of 1981 between Bourke and Nyngan. The Nyngan side this afternoon, playing at number 1 fullback spot is Paul Lockley. Number 2 on the wing is S. Foster. Number 3 in the centre is Rodney Robb, partnered by Barry Beetson wearing number 4. On the wings is T. Potts. Kenny Burt is wearing number 6 Guernsey at 5'8". The halfback wearing number 7 is Sidney Boyd. Number 8, the lock, is Glenn Morrison. In the second row we have John Kennedy. Number 9 and number 10 Steve Martin. Number 11 is Nugget Carter at front row, being partnered by Brett Jeffries wearing number 13. And Jeff Collins is wearing number 12 as the hooker and captain coach of the Nyngan side. The Bourke team this afternoon for this grand final. At number 1 at fullback is T. Gadsby. Number 2 on the wing is I. Dorigo. Number 3 in the centre is S. Duncan.
Here comes the Bourke team on the field. Gadsby the first man out, the fullback. Ian Dorigo. Peter O'Shannessy. Steve Duncan.
Number 7
Jeff Cronin.
Wheelhouse.
Johnny Mackey.
At lock is Kay Harvey. Number 9 in the
Steve Wheelhouse, the captain coach.
He's pardoned by number 10,
Keith Harvey.
Number 11 in the front row is Jay Ryback.
Cheesy Turnbull.
Front row and number 13 is M. Williams.
Mick Williams.
Robinson. The captains,
Jerry Ryback. The last man on the field.
Coaches of this side are S. Wheelhouse
Johnny McFadden. And Boomer Robertson, their hooker, last man on the field.
The referee for this afternoon's match is Jeff Brooks of Cobar. The linesmen are John Taylor and Terry Skippon. We would just like to remind all children to move back behind the fence, please, before this game gets underway.
What's all this parking lot doing there? Game's underway. Deep pick off. Picked up there by Harvey's gone into over the dead ball line. Turnbull takes the ball up. Lost the ball in the tackle. There we go. Business now. Rello lines in over the far side. Someone's been called out. Frog Collins. Nyngan hooker's been having a few words said to him. Penalty to Bourke. Wheelhouse kicking for the sideline. Nice, good ground, right on the halfway line. Second tackle, tap to be taken. Wheelhouse to take the tap. McFadden out to Williams. Williams up the centre, beats the first man, Carter, but he's brought down. Plays it back to McFadden. Out to Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse on to Keith Harvey. He's sandwiched up there with 3 or 4 players. The referee's penalised. The Nyngan player been called out. It's a free kick to Bourke. 10 yards inside Nyngan's territory. Wheelhouse kicks for the line. Fines touch. Tap to be taken halfway between the 25 and halfway line, Nyngan's territory. Wheelhouse takes the tap on the McFadden. Knocked on there. Bad football by Bourke, and Nyngan's come away with it. Carter sends it back across the field. He's held up there. Strong tackle by Turnbull. Plays it back to Collins. Collins out to Carter. Carter goes himself, but they're on him today. Driving him backwards. Punch goes in there from number 9, Kennedy to Nyngan. Collins knocked backwards. No, referee's called a knock on. He'll scrum it down. 5 yards outside Nyngan's 25. Football's having a bit scrubby. Both teams on edge. You busy? Ball then coming out Bourke side. No. Wheelhouse has knocked it on the base of the scrum. I'll pack her in again. Ball's in, coming out Nyngan side. Boyd played it. Foster goes, but oh, he's pulled up there. Held up by Harvey. Penalty to Nyngan. Bourke well offside out in the centres. Duncan and Mucky at fault. Foster kicks the line.
Come on, Bourke, defend! Forward!
I'd just like to mention at this stage that Terry Burton of Dubbo will be broadcasting the full game of the A-grade.
Second row goes himself. The Kennedy brought down. Will tackle by Harvey. Plays it back to Collins. On the lock forward. Who's caught there. Harvey the tackler again. Collins sends it out. Boyd on the second rower. Been well tackled there by Wheelhouse.
Along with a full replay.
Out she comes. Boyd. Further fill out. Full back up in the back line. Burt kicks back in. He's held up there.
Burke's got away.
Burke's got away with the ball. Cronin to play it. Mackey on to Duncan. Duncan lost the ball. Picked up by Carter. Can't get in with the lock. Out to Collins. Collins knocks it backwards.
Offside.
Play on to the referee. It's going to go upfield. Morrison, I should say. Morrison plays it back. Out to Carter. Carter on to Kenny. Held up there by Williams and McFadden. Ball lost there by Nyngan. He'll scrum the penalty, put the scrum down. 12 yards inside Bourke's territory. Wheelhouse to feed the scrum for Bourke. In the pack, coming out Bourke's side. Harvey standing off the ruck, out to Dorigo. Dorigo up the sideline, back to the sideline, back in. They won't catch him. You can pull away. They won't catch him. Back again, you get go to the goal. Oh! Bourke jumps for 3 points and they'll lead. Good try by Johnny Mackey. They're going to smack the face for his trouble. Touchline. Hard kick. Moves in, puts the foot to the ball, poor effort. The 3 points to nil in favour of Bourke after 7 minutes. Westy, where are those fags? Kicks off. Knocked backwards, Dowling by Turnbull. Picked up. No, the referee's called a knock on. They'll pack it down. Deep in Bourke's territory. Ball's in the back, coming out Nyngan side. Beats and goes himself, is held up. Good tackle by Duncan. Singing out to Boyd. On to Burt. But Burt's held up, nowhere to go there. Out comes Boyd. Boyd dummies, goes himself. Beats the first line. He's held up there by Wheelhouse and Robinson. And there's a penalty. Robinson dropping the elbow. Free kick to Nyngan, right in front of the post. Silly football. This close to the try line. I'd say a kick for goal here for sure. Very reliable kicker, Foster. Silver misses position.
All your children, please are reminded to keep off the field, please. Keep right outside the fence. Can we have a stand boy there, please?
Wasn't Kerry doing it?
Hmm?
Boy mine, wasn't he doing it?
Oh, he's doing it. Good kick by Foster. Puts the first boards. Points on the board for Nyngan. Bourke now leads 3 points to 2 after 10 minutes play in the first half.
Foster for Nyngan was successful. Bourke now leads by 3 points to 2.
Will has to kick off. Deep kick downfield. Picked up there by the fullback. Brings it up. He's caught. Well caught there by Ryback. Collins sends it out. Out to the front row going up the snow. Lockett was Boris and he's caught. Plays it back to Collins. On to Carter. Carter dummies one way. Sends it out wider. Beats Wheelhouse. He's caught there by Ryback. Carter dumming out to Boyd. Boyd back inside to Foster. Foster upfield. Gets rid of the second rower. He's held there by Mackey. Foster kicks through. And a good kick too. Standing up, a good kick by Foster. He's found touch. 20 yards in the Bourke's territory. We're going to have to watch out for this. Kick their wingers deep. Come to go down. Free kick to Bourke. Good kick by Wheelhouse then. Made good ground. Played 12 yards inside Nyngan's territory. Wheelhouse to take the tap. Takes the tap on to Williams. Williams up the centre himself. He's driven to the ground there by Carter. We go to a couple more players. Gets up, plays it back. Out to Wheelhouse. On to Turnbull. Turnbull's well caught. Up, Mackey a dummy half. Out to Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse long pass out to Duncan. Duncan on to
forward pass.
Cronin. Cronin dodging and weaving. He's up over the 25. Plays it back to... Out comes Wheelhouse. Turnbull. Mackey. Mackey has thrown a long pass. Kicks through Ayers. Foster's in the clear. Bit away. Mackey gets him though. He's held up. 10 yards out from Bourke's try line. Help there by Shen. He gives the ball. Back out. Taking it out to knock on there. Oh, the punch is starting to go in here. Duncan and Rob having a couple of words to say to each other. The scrum will be set down 10 yards out from Bourke's try line in front of the post. Foster wasn't known for his pace, but he showed a bit of pace that time. It took possibly the fastest man in the group to catch him. Ball's in the scrum. Won by Nyngan. Second row goes himself and he's driven backwards with a savage tackle. Wheelhouse and Williams the tacklers. Knocked on there by Nyngan. He's called play on. Nyngan to play the ball. Boyd goes himself. There's nowhere to go there. Caught by Williams and Wheelhouse. Plays it back. Dummy half goes himself. Close to line, he's held up. Nyngan right in the attack. Last tackle. Taking it out. Boyd puts it up and under. Brilliantly taken there by Harvey. Put up above the crowd like a rugby union player, a Roger Rules player. Ryback goes up himself. Makes a few yards. Plays it back to Wheelhouse. On over McFadden. Out to Harvey. Harvey got nowhere to go there. He's held up and loses the ball in the tackle. Picked up there by the front rower, but he's brought to the ground by Harvey. Turnbull. Their ball's coming out. Rob's caught, plays at the back. Harvey's down there for Bourke. Pull back up in the line, but he's well caught over there. Good tackle by Mackie. Singing out to well met there. Bourke moving up quickly in the fence. Playing it out to Rob. Long pass over there. Out to the 5-8. Bourke's going to be able to must score here. A good try to Nyngan. Well played. Bourke way out of position. And Foster's gone and scoring the corner for Nyngan to put them in front 5 points to 3.
That try for Nyngan was scored by the winger number 2, Steve Foster. Nyngan now got a lead of 5 points to 3.
Bourke, the fence man, wanting then.
Nyngan definitely playing a better football.
Yes. Harvey's back on his feet for Bourke. Didn't look real well.
Hot quick now.
Pretty soon. Foster's kicks in the air. It's all the way. A beautiful kick by Foster. He's scored Nyngan 7 points now. Top kicker Foster, one of the best kickers in country New South Wales football.
Steve Foster for Nyngan was successful. Nyngan now go to a lead of 7 points to 3.
17 minutes of this game gone. Nyngan leading 7 points to 3 with Bourke kicking off from the halfway line.
We'd just like to remind to keep all those children back
Wheelhouse
off the
kicks
ground,
off.
please.
Deep kick downfield. And he finds touch. Good kick. Bad football by the Nyngan team. Letting it bounce. Just come and go down just inside Nyngan's 25. Ball's in. Coming out Nyngan's side. Well, lost backwards there. Picked up by Boyd. Who's caught there by Duncan. How they come, Bourke. So picked up there by Bourke. Oh, no chance, he's up backwards. There's Nyngan back in possession. Grabby football. Nyngan forward, brings it up well. Carter, no, Jeffries. How they come out. Second rower running wide, but he's well met there. Williams attack there with the aid of Turnbull, of Robinson. Boyd at the second row on the Burt. No, Rob's through the first line. Ball spilled forward, picked up by Harvey for Bourke. And he's held down. Harvey to play it back. Robinson a dummy half. Goes himself, makes a few yards. 10 yards inside Nyngan's territory. Plays it back. Wheelhouse onto Ryback. Ryback unloads it. Picked up there. Dangerous pass. Plays it back. Wheelhouse, no one running onto the ball.
Forward.
Knocked on there by Gadsby and been picked up by Nyngan. Bourke playing scrumming football at the moment. Loxley plays it back. No one's running onto the ball. Winger goes himself, beats the first man. Was held over there by O'Shaughnessy and Williams. Kenny goes up the field himself. He's caught right in the halfway line. A strong tackle there by Williams. Robert Collins. Collins onto the front rower. Very close to the sideline over there. Out it comes Boyd, Rob, coming out wider. Gets rid of the ball out to Foster. But Foster's driven to the ground there. Turnbull the tackler. Boyd juggles it, holds on it. And 6 tackles is called by the referee. Now scrum it down. 12 yards inside Bourke's territory. Nyngan looking the better team at this stage. Willis puts the ball in out to Nyngan side. Bourke running wide, beats Harvey, but he's well caught there though by Cronin. Block forward goes dummy half. Beats one, but he's caught there. Good tackle there by Ryback. Burt sends it out. Boyd back inside to Collins. Collins onto Evans, but he's well tackled there by Harvey. Collins to dummy half. Out to Boyd. On to Rob. Rob tries to go himself. He's caught there. And a free kick to Bourke in front of that post. Turnbull being spoken to by the referee. Silly football, that giving penalties away to Nyngan inside their own territory. Rob will hit this one. Foster had no trouble raising the flags here. What's to take this kick right to 25, dead in front of the post. Nyngan leading 7 points to 3 after 22 minutes for the first half.
The Nyngan reserve grade is sponsored in Nyngan by George Thornton of the Lemon Grove Stud. I'd just like to thank George for all the sponsorship throughout the year. If you're looking for a good ram or anything like that, you know where to get one out of the George's Horses at Lemon Grove.
Foster's got this ball placed straight in front of the post, moves in all the way, straight between the black dot. Nyngan got a lead of 9 points to 2. 4 points so far. Nyngan been scored by the winger Foster.
So Nyngan was successful. Nyngan now go to a lead of 9 points to 3.
Bourke bad need to try before half time now.
Only 4 half time, dude.
You got 8, about 15 minutes left. Collins a dummy half, sends it on there, beat Williams.
Well
Caught there by Turnbull. The assistance of Ryback. Carter goes himself, straight through them. Caught there by Wheelhouse. Out it comes. Out the second row running hard. Knocks off Ryback well, but he's caught there by Turnbull. Look, there's no Mackie. Out it comes. Rob. Knocked backwards there. I think Bourke's back in possession. Turnbull's come over the ball. Mackie's goes himself, no one backing him up. He just stood there, not one person running onto the ball. Play it back to Ryback. Ryback goes himself. Takes a couple of yards. Mackie at dummy half. Plays it back to Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse spins it across to Turnbull. Turnbull beats the first man. Up to 25. Good strong run. Mackie at dummy half. Plays it back to McFadden. On to Wheelhouse. On to Williams on the burst. There's sandwich there. 3 or 4 Nyngan players there. Last tackle on Bourke. Goes back to Ryback. Ryback up the centre. There's well tackled there. The scrum will go down 10 yards out from Nyngan's try line, right in front of the post. Bourke need this scrum badly. Boyd feeds the scrum, coming out Bourke's side, picked up by Mackie. Mackie's held there by Boyd, assistance of Rob. Plays it back to Wheelhouse. Willis in the back to Cronin. Cronin going hard. There's well tackle over there. Gets to his feet. Wheelhouse at dummy half. Out to Turnbull. Turnbull going for the line. Held up 5 yards short. He'll play it back to Gadsby. Gadsby sends it out to Wheelhouse. On to Robinson. Robinson's very close. Held up there by his opposite number, Collins. And Robinson's lost the ball. Carter's come away with the ball. Nyngan to play it. Carter's hurt, though. Referee's call time out.
Don't forget the barbecue. They're still running it over there this afternoon. Anybody a little bit on the tip, get a big jersey steak over there beside the greenstand. And a nice chili ale to go with it on the other side. The Bourke Reserve Grade side would like to thank the new Bourke service station at Bourke for all their support.
Carter's on his feet. Time call back on. Plays the ball back to Collins.
Want a bit of petrol, don't forget.
Collins dummies goes himself. Makes a few yards. Met there by Ryback. Turn it out. Second rower goes up there, but he's caught there by Turnbull. Collins sends it back. Goes the blind to Boyd. The Boyd's well tackled there by Mackie. Plays it back. Taking the blind again. Beats forward. Beats goes through. Williams like he wasn't there. Foster puts the Bourke. Knocked back there by Dorigo. Taken by Gadsby. Gadsby to bring the ball up. Beats the first man. And he's pushing a touch. Silly football. Scrum and go down. 12 metres into Bourke's territory. Nyngan leading 9 points to 3. With about 10 minutes of this first half left.
Come on, Duma.
Ball's in. Won by Nyngan. Boyd on to Rob. Rob's full back up. Boyd at the bird. Hit an overlap out here. Still going downfield. Straight through them he's going. Still running. He's finally brought to ground by Cronin and Harvey. Good run there by the centre. Sending it out wide. The Turnbull's in there to stop his opposite number, Martin. Rob sends it out. Boyd on the Carter. Carter goes himself. Gets rid of the ball well. He's held up there, the player. Nyngan on the attack. Rob goes on to Collins, and Collins is going for the line. He's intercepted there and picked up by Bourke. Duncan to play the ball. Oh, a few fists going in there. Free kick to Bourke. Free kick there. McFadden copped a couple of nice ones for his effort.
What about the sin bin?
And one's off to the sin bin.
No.
No, it's not. He just
I said, what about the sin bin?
Right, Bourke to take the tap. 15 yards inside their own territory.
Look at Walker, look at them, a whole lot of them.
Yeah. On to Harvey, Turnbull. Turnbull tries to shut it straight through it in the clear. Where no support, he's going to go by himself. A good run by Turnbull. No support in Miles. Another penalty kick.
Quick tap.
Collins been penalised by letting him play the ball. Free kick to Bourke.
Come on, Wheelhouse.
Wheelhouse takes a tap. Out it goes to Mackie. On to Duncan. Duncan on to Cronin. Cronin's going hard. Still going himself and gets in. A good try. Big strength. Jeff Cronin has scored it in the corner again. Good football, Cronin. He had nowhere to go. Used his strength to full advantage. Has gone and scored for Bourke. To make the score is 9 points to 3.
9-6.
9-6 with about 5 minutes to go in the first half.
More into him, fella. Come on, look at the door. Get out and knock him over, boys.
That try for Bourke was scored by 5'8" Jeff Cronin. Nyngan now lead by 9 points to 6.
Come on. Good on you, Dad.
That's half time
scrappy
in the
football.
reserve grade grand.
Bourke's field, both teams back in the field. Looks like Bourke's full strength. Nyngan's got a replacement on their team. Jackson, I think it is. Referee calls time on. 35 minutes left in this game now. Knocked on there by the Nyngan player. And we have scrum to go down. Deep inside Nyngan's 25. Bourke win this will put them right on the attack early in the second stanza. Ball's in out Bourke's side. Mackey. Out to Duncan. Duncan's lost the ball. Picked up by Nyngan. Bert's got it. Still there by
replacement made to the Nyngan team for their second half. Kenny Fisher has gone on in place of
sending it out, Rob.
Potty.
Rob on there. Rob again backing up. Well tackled there though by Cronin. Back it comes Boyd. Back inside the big front row, but he's well met there. Good tackle. McFadden and Robertson the tacklers. Sending out the blind to Carter. Carter there, caught by Turnbull, held up there. Get rid of the ball out to Carter, on the Collins, at the second rower. Fisher going upfield, he's held there by Williams. Williams and Turnbull. Burt on out to Rob. The referees saw something there. That's only going to scrum it down. Just inside Bourke's territory. Nyngan leading 9 points to 8. Ball's in the scrum, coming out Nyngan side, I think. No, break back. Referee said play on. Carter sends out to Collins. Collins got himself, he's caught there by Harvey and Williams. Sending it out, Boyd. Boyd on the replacement player, Jackson, he's brought down. Coming out to Boyd. Boyd dummies, goes himself, he's well caught there by his opposite number, Wheelhouse. Boyd, Burt, Donald Fisher held up there. And last tackle on Bourke's 25. Fisher kicks through. Backwards. Chance here for Bourke. Picked up by Rodriguez, kicked through. No one in front of him. He's picked it up and he's going to the side. Fullback coming across. No one there.
Come on, boys, get out there.
Getting up, trying up to play the ball back. Referee should penalise, holding down. Gadsby. Out to Turnbull. Turnbull's lost the ball behind him. Picked up by Mackey. Gets rid of it. Out it goes to... Coming right across there. Shanty out to Cronin. Cronin, a long pass out to Duncan. Duncan has scored. Duncan has gone in and scored right in the corner of Bourke. Good football by Bourke then. They put it together right.
That's the way they've got to play. Keep running the ball around us. Keep that ball moving.
It's Gordon and Bourke is at the front. 11 points to 9. The kick to come. Difficult attempt. Right from the sideline.
Drive it home, Bourke. Drive it home. Catch you later. Get up, boy. Come on.
That try for Bourke was scored by the centre, number 3, Steve Duncan. Bourke now go to a lead of 11 points to 9.
Go on, Shano. Go on, Shano. Come on, come on. Crowd around, fellas. You can see the writing on the wall.
They can make another replacement to their team.
Keep count, Steve.
One to go.
Willhouse moves back. Very difficult attempt. Wind's died down a bit now, though. Puts the ball, but he's run across the front of the post. Bourke now leads 11 points to 9.
It was unsuccessful. Bourke remained the leaders at 11 points to 9.
5 minutes, 4.5 minutes gone in the first half. Second half.
John Kennedy has now gone on to replace number 11, Brett Jeffries.
Foster to kick off. Taken there by Turnbull. Brings it up. Bit well tackle there, good tackle there by Boyd. Gets to his feet, plays it back to Mackie. On the right back on the burst. Makes a few yards, well tackled by Rob. Mackie at dummy half. At the wheelhouse. Back inside to Williams. Williams is brought down. Mackie sends it out the wheelhouse. Wheelhouse puts the foot to the ball. Sends it downfield. Loxley waits, takes the ball, brings it up. Ilya Green coming there, caught there by Duncan. Right back to Foster, on to Collins. Collins sends it further out to Rob. Second row up. Martin gets up, plays it back. Boyd going himself. It's caught there by McFadden. Play 5 yards inside Nyngan's territory. Right through the bloody well tackled, gets rid of the ball backwards. Knocked on. No, referee said play on. Burt to play it. No one running on it. They don't want the ball, they're hanging off now. Good tackle over there by Harvey. Last tackle on Nyngan. Collins goes himself. Offload to the winger. He's held up over there. Tackled by O'Shaughnessy. They'll scrum it down. 15 yards inside Bourke's territory. Bourke leading 11 points to 9 after 7 minutes play in the second half. In the scrum, penalty to Nyngan. Right in the second row. Free kick. I'd say he'll have a kick for goal here. Foster comes over. No, kicking for the line.
Scrum penalty, there it is. Differential penalty. A bit slow on that.
Collins takes the tap. Sends out to Jackson, he's brought down. Collins on the Boyd. Boyd on the replacement man there. Well caught there around the ankles by Williams. Collins down at the Boyd. On the Rob. Rob on the going well, Fisher. Still going. Gets rid of the ball. There goes try. Good try by Nyngan. Good try there. Well scored. Right beside the post.
That try for Nyngan was scored by the centre quarter Ken Burt. Nyngan now go to a lead of 12 points to 11.
Good football there by Fisher. Made the break. And Burt backing up, went through, put the ball down, close to the uprights. An easy kick here for Foster. Replacement being made for Bourke. West's going on. Foster goes in, puts the between the flags. Nyngan goes leader 14 points to 11. After 8.5 minutes in the second half.
Conversion attempt by Steve Foster was successful. Nyngan now lead by 14 points to 11.
Just coming off Keith, please.
Harvey being replaced. King Sick and Surrey being replaced by West. Kicked off there, downfield. It's hit the flag. Very unlucky there, Bourke. Couldn't scrum right in the Nyngan's try line. Collins takes the tap. Sending out further field there, caught there by Williams. Collins a dummy half. Plays it back to Carter. Carter's gone, he's well caught there. For Bourke defenders, brings him to the ground. Out it comes. Good tackle around the bootlaces there by Ryback. Robinson over the top. Bourke, out it comes. Out to Rob. Fisher's going again. He's caught there by Mackie. Playing it back to Rob. He's got himself. He breaks through. Last is tackled there by Mackie, brings him to the ground. Lloyd goes. Offloads. Dummies to go. Still going. They've gapped up the centre there. Hit a try on here. Fisher goes. He's driven over there. Good tackle. 6 tackle. Called. Good saving tackle there by Dorigo. Nyngan looking better now. Nyngan come up with the ball.
Come on, run up!
Steve. Finley's in tackle and
Scrum count in the second half is Bourke 1, Nyngan 2. Penalties are 1 to Nyngan and 0 to Bourke in the second half.
Nyngan on the attack. Last tackle coming up. Collins gets up to play it back. At the Boyd. Rob goes. Bourke going again to the line. Long pass out here. Wild pass. Gets through the ball back to Fisher. Caught there by Mackie on the Rob. Rob's pushing the touch. Nyngan's throwing the ball around well now. Scrum to go down 10 yards out from Bourke's try line. Nyngan right on the attack.
They're in trouble, Bourke.
Coming in, one by Nyngan. Collins going well in the scrums. Boyd out to Rob. Rob on the Fisher. Fisher breaks through the first one out to Bourke. Here's an overlap. He's in. It's a try, another good try to Nyngan. They're all over Bourke now. They get right and top now, Nyngan. They race the lead of 14 points to 9 with a kick to come.
That try for Nyngan was scored by the centre through quarter number 3, Barry Beeson. Nyngan now go to a lead of 17 points to 11.
In trouble, all right. Beers, I think, Dad.
30 minutes the second half gone. Nyngan leading by 6 points. The kick yet to come. Foster moves into this kick. In the air, looking good. Straight between the uprights again. 19 points to 11 now in favour of Nyngan. Foster's kicking Bourke out of the game.
That conversion attempt by Steve Foster was successful. Nyngan now go to a lead of 19 points to 11.
Kicked off by Bourke. Taken there by Collins. Mackie nowhere to go there, caught by his opposite number, Burt. Plays it back to McFadden. McFadden goes forward, but he's driven in the ground there by Carter.
Come on, get him up! Fucking go! Get him up off him!
Mackie a dummy half. Out to Willhouse. Willhouse, oh, dump sole there. Right back to River, out to Cronin. Cronin goes upfield, makes a few yards. Going dummy half the fullback for Bourke. Gateby, he's caught on the half 25-yard line. Plays it back to Robinson. Out to Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse dummies, but he's sandwiched up there. Should have rid of the ball. Plays it back to Turnbull. On the West. West puts it up and under. It's a wild old kick, bouncing anywhere. And come away, Nyngan's come away with the ball. Nyngan's come away with it. Collins to play it. Goes back to Carter. Carter knocks Mucky off, but he's well tackled there. Good tackle by Ryback. Singing out, Boyd. Boyd goes himself. On the centre, beats the Chancey. Nyngan's away, but Wolf's caught there, saved by Ryback. Nyngan running all over him. Boyd. Out it goes, out to the second rower. Been well caught there, good tackle by McFadden. Goes number half, no marker. Goes again, caught there by Robinson and Wheelhouse. Last tackle on Nyngan. Boyd goes number half, runs, makes 3 yards. He's finally caught there by Turnbull. Last tackle to go, scrum to go down, right on the 25, Bourke's into the ground.
Come on!
Nyngan leading 19 points to...
Come on, fellas!
Similarly. 19 points to 11.
I'm backing down! Back to
Collins,
down!
Collins has got a cramp. Nyngan took her. Run by Bourke.
Get him on
Penalty
side.
there, yes. Coming around too quickly. Free kick to Bourke and they're on 25.
Quick one!
Bourke 8 points down. Turnbull with the ball. He's well caught there. Lose the ball. Penalty to Bourke. Breaking the ball free after being called to play it. Wheelhouse 6 for line. A good kick by Wheelhouse. 12 yards inside Nyngan's territory. 17 minutes gone in the second half. West takes a tap. Out to Wheelhouse. On the right back on the burst. Knocks it on. And knock on both ways and they'll scrum it down.
Come on! Come on, Johnny Mackey. Run round the bar.
One by
Let
Nyngan.
it go in, let it go in.
Out to Foster.
Drive him in!
Foster gets up, plays it back. Back to Collins.
There he
On
is,
the
James!
second row running through. Outlet unloads it well. Still letting the ball. Bourke up, putting them on the ground. Finally brought to earth there by Cronin. And Boyd. Boyd sends it out. Leaves the ball behind him. Picked up by Nyngan. Boyd. Referee says, play on.
Went forward.
Rob sends it out. Bourke's caught there. Gets up, plays the ball back. Rob to Boyd. Sends it out to Collins. Collins sends it further field to Fisher. Fisher's held up over the far side. Last tackle. Scrum to go down right to 25. Bourke's into the ground.
Drinks.
Steve-O. Ball's in the scrum. Penalty to Nyngan. In the second row of the calling. Bourke in all sorts of trouble at the moment.
Yeah, kick at this.
Foster's going to come across. Kicking for the line.
Come on!
Tap's taken there. Goes up himself, makes a few more yards. He's only 5 yards out from Bourke's try line. Collins goes dummy half. Pitches it back inside to Boyd, and Boyd's over. A good try to Nyngan. They're running right away with this game now. That puts the score 22 points to 11 in favour of Nyngan.
That's right. But
Running right away this second half.
Back City Boyd. Nyngan now go to a lead of 22 points to 11.
Nyngan right on top, playing good constructive football. Bourke making far too many mistakes. More replacements coming on for Bourke. Bill O'Brien coming on there. So they replace Williams. No, it comes Williams or Robinson coming off. Put the ball in. Now the back spot again. Fisher's a great day with his boot. Hasn't missed one kick yet. And Nyngan running right away with the game now. 24 points for 11 in favour of Nyngan.
Attempt on two. Foster was successful. Nyngan now go to a lead of 24 points to 11.
Come on! There's 2 more blokes here.
Bourke looking very dejected, team coming back to the halfway line. Mackey kicks off. Well taken there by the Nyngan player. Brings it upfield. Lets the ball out. No overlap out here. Caught there by Wheelhouse. Martin plays it back. Out it comes Carter. Carter on the Fisher. Fisher's held up. Plays it back. Boyd out. Free kick to Nyngan. Punch going in there. Wheelhouse and Collins having a few words to say to each other. Bourke's trying to stick it now. They're in desperation stakes.
Play bloody football!
Foster kick to the sideline. Nyngan leading 24 points to 11. About 13 minutes left in the game. Up doesn't find touch, taken there by O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy's up 10 yards short of the halfway line. Plays it back to West. Out of Turnbull. Turnbull goes himself. Still going. Up close to the halfway line. Gets up. He'll play it back to Mackey. On to Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse on to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy up over halfway. Out to Duncan. Duncan's got rid of the ball back to Dorigo. Out to O'Shaughnessy. On to Mackey. Mackey cuts through. Let's rid of the ball out to Wheelhouse. And Wheelhouse is held up 12 yards inside Nyngan's territory. And he's lost the ball there, and they'll scrum it down 12 yards inside Nyngan's territory.
Nyngan's playing a better football, this.
Yes, Nyngan playing much the better football of the two teams. The score's a true indication of the game. Won by Bourke. Wheelhouse out to Duncan. Duncan slips through. He's out the open. Out to Cronin. Cronin going downfield. Good well caught there. Good tackle by Bourke. And they're driven in there. Fisher's in there with a stiff arm. And it's been caught. 250 cuts going in there now. Fisher being called out now. Both linesmen in. Eleven minutes of the game left. Free kick to Bourke. They're going to take the tap. Down 24-11. The Miracles taking up win now. McFadden on to Williams. Williams is brought down easily over there, and he's lost the ball in the tackle. Knocked backwards. Duncan on to Mackey. Gadsby up from fullbacks, held up short. Plays it back. Mackey dummy half out to McFadden. McFadden on to
Held over.
The big man has gone in and scored. 24 points to 13 to the kick to come.
Run up, fellows, run! Come on, hurry up! Hurry up, you great fellas! Hurry up, get up, you great fellas! On out, Bill!
Good try by Bill there, Des.
Yes.
They come
Big
on to
determined
replace
run. The big fella took the ball in the burst and there's no going to pull him down from there on.
him. He'll be sitting on the sideline here waiting all the time to
That
get
try
on.
for Bourke was scored by Bill O'Brien.
Should be on the field early in the game.
Nyngan now leads by 24 points to 14.
Come on, boys, 2 more.
And Willhouse has converted. Was now 24 to 16 in favour of Nyngan. 8 points of difference.
That conversion attempt
How long to go?
With 10 minutes to go.
Nyngan
Scrum
now
to
leads
penalty
by
count.
24 points to 16.
Stilo. Penalties and scrums, mate.
Scrum count, second half favours Nyngan 4-1, and the
Nyngan playing stalling tactics here at the moment. Taking plenty of time to kick off. Trying to waste time. Good tactics in position. Ball's going back there. Taken by Turnbull. He comes upfield, up over the corner line. Still going. Good strong run and nice tackle there
Good
by
tackle.
Martin. Back to Williams. On to McFadden. McFadden out. Straight through there. Bill O'Brien's brought down. Plays it back to Rodrigo. McFadden. Out to Williams. Williams just held up there. Thrown to the ground. Out it comes Willhouse. Willhouse kicks through. And the open space, a good kick by Willhouse. He's found touch 15 to 20 metres inside Nyngan's
At the
territory.
conclusion of this game, can we have one of the Cobar officials in to come forward to present the Paul Goonery Trophy after this match, please? The Cobar officials.
Coming to go down 12 yards inside Nyngan's territory. 8 minutes of the game left. Nyngan leading 24 points to 18. In. One by Nyngan. Doing in the scrum, and it's play on. Rob was the ball. And he's held there. Back in the tackler. Out comes the Boyd. Boyd cuts through. Caught there by Wheelhouse. 10 yards short of the halfway line. Collins out. Second row, and he's driven to the ground there. Good tackle by West and O'Brien. Nyngan sends it. Collins to the ball. Caught there by Wheelhouse. The assistance of up, plays it back. Boyd on the replacement player. He's held there by Wheelhouse and O'Brien. At the Boyd. On the Rob. Rob floats along, pass over. Dangerous pass.
Offside.
It's called a knock on. They'll scrum it down. Right in the halfway line.
Don't forget this afternoon that Terry Boodles and Dubbo will be broadcasting the full game here of the first grade match this afternoon between Cobar and Bourke. This will be broadcast over 2WB Bourke and 2DU Dubbo.
Ball's in. Have one by Bourke. Out to Gadsby up in the back line. He's held down over there. 5 yards inside Nyngan's territory. Plays it back to Rodrigo. On to
very generously donated a 10-year.
There's all penalty there, penalty to Bourke.
The A-grade grand final this afternoon. He will also receive a cassette of the full match.
Patton's down hurt,
That
cramp.
trophy.
Good kick there by Wheelhouse. 2 yards inside Nyngan's 25. Bourke on the attack.
Come on, Big Bill.
Out to Turnbull. Turnbull on the burst. He's hit there with a high tackle. Plays it back to Ryback. Williams. Out they come. Free kick to Nyngan. Bourke giving the game away with silly penalties. Turnbull in trouble with the referee.
It's supposed to be round the shoulders, Des. What that was around the neck, that one?
She was high, but there's no need to retaliate this stage of the game when you're so far behind. Foss will take this kick to the sideline, I'd say.
Wasting time.
Yes, taking all the time in the world. Time running away. I can say it's 5 minutes to go. I'd say Nyngan's got the reserve grade semi-final, grand final wrapped up. Foster kick to the sideline. Fine touch right in the 25. Nyngan brings it up the centre, playing it tight in the forwards. Position paramount for him. Out to Carter. Carter has to stand up to tackle. Plays to the back. Out to Collins. Collins dummies, goes himself. Offloads the winger. He's caught over there, he's pulling the touch. Referee's on. Linesman's on. Nyngan man down. Time called out by the referee.
It's a good game, this bloke, too, this second right.
It's a big game, top game. One of the best players in the field. So the game's all wrapped up now. Cronin props. Nowhere to go there, held up there by Rob. There's a penalty to Bourke. Wilhouse finds touch. This kid will be taken 5 yards short of Nyngan's 25. Wilhouse at the Mackie. Mackie goes himself. Gets rid of it back to Wilhouse. At the West. Gadsby gets it along. Quick pass out of Duncan. Duncan's caught. Gets his feet. Held up there. Punch going in there. As Shane said, one by Nyngan's got to come over the ball. The three old men from Nyngan are really showing out today. Foster, Carter and Collins. Oh, high punch going in there.
That's the way, Ricky.
Out they come.
Come on, Green Bug.
Come to go down just on the halfway line. About 3 minutes left in the game. Nyngan got this grand final reserve grade wrapped up. At the Boyd. Boyd kicks through. Deep kick. No one at home. Taken there by Dorigo. Dorigo brings it upfield. It's caught there. Plays it back to Gadsby. Gadsby tries to make a few yards, driven in the ground. Nyngan finishing much the stronger. No one running on the ball. Buyback plays it back. Mackie. Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse puts the foot to the ball. Cronin chasing it through.
Hit him clear. Hit him high.
Going back and side, throwing the way with the forward pass. Free kick to Bourke. Wheelhouse to take the kick. Finds touch just over the halfway line. 2 minutes of the game left.
2 minutes.
2 minutes left. Nyngan right and top. Penalty kick there. Nyngan offside.
Tap.
Wilhouse with the ball. Takes a tap. Sends it out to Turnbull on the Mackie. Duncan floats the pass over there to Gadsby, and Gadsby's well held up by his opposite number. Gets up, plays it back, Duncan. Duncan's held up there, wall of yellow there. Swing it out wide. Wheelhouse onto Cronin. Cronin goes himself. Gets rid of the ball out there to Duncan. Long floating pass out to Dorigo, and he's knocked it on. Nyngan's come away with the ball. Nyngan run out to their own try line. Time ticking away. Big front rower takes up the centre, makes a few yards. Collins goes in dummy half, makes another 5 yards. Collins slow to his feet. Lays the ball back. Rob on the Boyd. Boyd's well.